Let's face it, gentlemen, how you dress says a lot about who you are. But it's not just about looking good, it's about presenting yourself in a way that reflects your maturity and your life experience. But here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Way too many guys over 40 are still rating their son's wardrobe. I mean, look, graphic t-shirts, flip-flops, baggy pants, hoodies, sweatpants, and workout-only athleisure, of course, have their place. But let's be honest, that place probably isn't on you anymore, at least not out in public. And before anybody gets triggered, man, look, if that's how you like to dress, go for it. You don't need my opinion. But if you're in your 40s or beyond, like I am, and you need an upgrade, it's time to take a closer look at your wardrobe. Your clothing should be working for you, not against you. And also, please understand that dressing intentionally doesn't mean that you have to spend a whole lot of money or be uncomfortable. It's just about making better choices that match who you are and where you are in life right now. So let's break this down. Why dressing intentionally matters. So when you're in your 20s, you can get away with almost anything fashion-wise, right? I mean, ripped jeans, sure. Worn out sneakers, yeah, why not? Maybe an oversized hoodie with one of those sarcastic slogans on the front of it, yeah, man, go for it. But as you get older, you should try to stand out in different ways, right? And not by dressing like a teenager, but by showing off your maturity and style. I've said this before and I will say it again. Your 40s are your prime years, right? Because this is typically a time when a lot of men sort of hit their stride professionally and personally. You have worked your ass off for years up to this point, and you've gained a lot of life experience. And hopefully, you've achieved a sense of who you are. Your clothing should reflect this stage of your life. But wearing things that are too youthful can give off the impression that you're still holding on to the past because you're unsure of yourself and you lack direction. All right, the son's wardrobe problem. So let's talk about those graphic t-shirts. You know the ones. The cheesy slogans, the offensive punchlines, the pop culture references that were cool 20 years ago, those just don't work anymore. Now, sure, you and your buddies still might think that's sort of funny, but that's more of like an inside joke. Nobody else gets it. And it can make you look really outdated and also off-putting. Flip-flops are another big offender. And here's the thing. Unless you're at the beach or at a pool or maybe mowing your lawn or something, flip-flops should just be completely off limits. They scream college spring break instead of self-assured grown man. And let's not also forget about those baggy pants, right? This isn't 1998 anymore, and oversized clothing hardly ever looks good on anyone, regardless of how old you are. Let's talk about shirts, because it's not about giving up comfort or your individuality. It's more about just sort of refining your choices. You also don't need to be flashy and wear bright colors and bold patterns every day. My advice would be to just try to give up t-shirts and go with casual button-ups and polos a little bit more often. And here's a little trick that I like to use to help keep my button-up shirts looking good. Right here. This, my friends, is the slick collar. It's a flexible piece of thin plastic with these silicone pads on the ends. Basically, you pop your collar up, you put this around the back of your neck, and then flip the collar back down. And because of this design, it helps keep your collar and also your placket looking good all day long. Because that's one of the main downsides of dress shirts if you have a couple of these buttons undone. This upper placket area doesn't have any support and it always looks kind of weird and it falls down on itself. The slick collar fixes that problem without having to cut open your shirts or modify anything. You buy this once and swap it over from shirt to shirt. It's simple, and after like maybe 10 seconds, you totally forget you even have it on because it is that comfortable. You get 3 different sizes and some all-new premium packaging, and they're fully adjustable to fit your neck. You get the regular size that's perfect for most shirt collars. You also get that slim size that's good for polos and thinner collared shirts, and you also get the athletic size that's perfect for larger shirt collars and neck sizes. You also get 10 premium collar stays, so you always have spares on hand. Another bonus is it comes in an all-new storage box that's offered in both white and black. Both are perfect for not only storing your slick collars, but also for storing other accessories like watches, rings, and bracelets. There's going to be a special link down below in the description, and I really do encourage you guys to go check these out and pick one up for yourself, because listen, for the price, it's an absolute no-brainer. And I can guarantee you that you will use this a lot more than you think you will. Thank you, Slick Collar, for supporting my channel and for sponsoring today's video. All right, here's something else to consider, and you can take this or leave it. Dressing like a grown man gains you more respect. Because the truth is, people are naturally drawn to people who look polished and put together. You're showing that you're detail-oriented, that you have respect for yourself because you take pride in your appearance. And it's not just about vanity, right? It's about self-respect, because you put more effort into your appearance than by just grabbing an old dusty t-shirt. There's also a certain kind of swagger that comes from knowing that you look good. Confidence is magnetic, and sometimes it just starts with what you wear. Now, we've already covered a few of these, but here's some things to avoid. Graphic t-shirts. Replace these with plain, well-fitting polos or Henleys. Flip-flops. Try maybe a nice pair of grown-up sandals or even some leather loafers if you need something sort of casual but also stylish. Baggy pants. Try sizing down or try some slim fitting options that fit more tailored and modern. Hoodies and sweatpants. Swap these out for some nice knit sweaters, quarter zip pullovers, or some tailored joggers if you're just lounging around. But if you're heading out, just grab a nice pair of well-fitted jeans. Here's another one. Running shoes are for running, not for everyday wear. Upgrade to leather sneakers or some casual boots for a more age-appropriate look. Also avoid overly trendy items with anything too flashy. Stick with timeless classics that aren't going to go out of style in 6 months. So here's a few building blocks of an intentional wardrobe. Invest in quality basics and start with high quality essentials. White and navy shirts and well-fitting jeans and chinos, those are going to be your foundation. Invest a few bucks in tailoring. No matter what your body type is, clothes that fit well instantly make you look more put together. Have your shirts, your pants, and even some of your jackets tailored to fit you better. Upgrade your shoes, and believe it or not, man, shoes can make or break an outfit. Ditch the old worn-out sneakers and grab some leather loafers, Chelsea boots, chukka boots, or some nice minimal leather sneakers. Next, work with layers. Jackets, blazers, and cardigans are going to be your best friends because they add depth to your outfit and they're perfect for the cold weather season. Also, a nice cotton or suede bomber jacket is a really simple way to elevate a casual look. Also remember that neutral colors and earth tones are key. So populate your wardrobe with neutral tones like gray, navy, black, and white, and also some earth tones in various shades of brown, olive green, and burgundy. Here's what happens when you're dressed intentionally. Something sort of shifts, especially if you start getting compliments. You walk taller, you speak with more authority, and you just overall feel good about yourself, right? You like what you see in the mirror, but also understand that confidence isn't about vanity, right? It's about knowing your worth and expressing that with how you present yourself. It's about you being in control of the tone you're setting for how others perceive you. But that doesn't mean that you care what other people think of you. It's just letting them know a little more about who you are before you even speak. Because face it, whether you're at work, on a date, or maybe just meeting some friends, looking the part matters. It just does. And also, I want to be very clear about something. Style and comfort aren't mutually exclusive, and the idea that dressing well means that you have to be uncomfortable is completely outdated and false. Fabric technology has come a very long way, and you're able to have a lot more movement and breathability without sacrificing any style. So look for jeans, chinos, and even some of your shirts that have stretch fabrics built in, because that is an absolute game changer. And one last thing, if you made it this far, you are definitely one of the true legends. So please hit that like button to let me know that you made it to the end. And as always, my friends, thank you so much for watching. Live well, and I'll see you in the next one.